right, 44 Savage. So next I want to ask you about some of the wild things that have happened since the court case, right? Because you had the YSL case play out. You had people who ended up, getting long plea deals. You had people ending up getting, two people actually beating the case, Yak Gotti and I believe another guy. They both beat the case, right?
Yeah.
Now, in that situation, what did you think when you started to see everybody taking those plea deals?
I don't know though. You really can't feel no type of way about it unless you in boy Cody finished you though. But like I told you, a family member was on that case, so I ain't know how it was gonna play out for him. So man.
Now, there was a big debate about this because a lot of people thought that, if you take a plea and somebody else is fighting their case, that's a form of snitching. Like you, how did you feel about that? Is that factual?
I can't really tell you because I ain't never had no co-defendant really though. I had some, but I ain't really know them anyway, so I don't know. See, I told you I took a plea in my case, but my plea wasn't to tell nobody else. My plea was just saying I was guilty of what, you feel me, or what I did, or the gang charge or whatever. So I don't know though. I get everybody got their different forms of snitch.
Now, there's definitely different forms of snitching, and one of them I want to get to is, once again, YSL Woody. So YSL Woody, he took the stand for real. Like, he was telling, pointing, telling. Like, I mean, it wasn't you couldn't even say like, oh, maybe he didn't snitch. No, he was kind of proudly snitching in the court. But a lot of the antics, like the back and forth between him and the judge, the back and forth between him and the attorneys, him not wanting to answer questions, then coming back and answering the questions, a lot of that played out on social media. Now, while all this is going on, I know in the streets of Atlanta, this was a hot topic. 44 Savage, what'd you think when you seen what YSL Woody was doing in the court case? First the snitching and then the antics.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I feel you don't never supposed to get up there, period. Like, you don't get on no stand, man. I don't care what you trying to go explain your innocence, and then, man, you do not get up there. And then for all the other antics, it wasn't really funny to me. Like I told you, I got a family member that was on that case fighting for their life. So it wasn't funny to me what he was up there doing. That shit wasn't funny at all.
Nah, that makes sense, especially from your end. And where you feel like he's told on you already in the past, or let's be real, there's paperwork out there showing that he's put your name out there in the past. So for you, everybody else is laughing, but for you, it's not funny, you're saying, right?
Yeah, it made me turn my phone out, don't even get on the internet and stuff like that, because I don't want to see it, because that's all you were seeing at the time.
Now, this is the complicated part about this, because you've got people who were affiliated with YSL, and I'm not saying you are, now who were affiliated with YSL, who at that time period did not like Witty. But Witty is being alleged to have gone in the streets and shot Nut on behalf of YSL. Now, how did those two things balance out, and what can you say?
That what they said? I ain't never heard that. They say Woody so did what you just said. I ain't never heard that. See, that be some internet stuff, man. That be new stuff I give everybody to go to see and say everybody run with it. I ain't never heard it.
Yeah, now that's been debated on social media a lot. I don't know if I've ever believed that YSL Woody was the shooter in the situation or anything like that. But it's just funny that his name gets put out there as like, you see these headlines as YSL's top hitter / snitch and all that. But then you have people from the YSL camp that seem like they didn't rock with Woody.
Oh yeah. See, I don't tell nobody about them. Too many people in YSL. I know of them, but I don't know them. No, I ain't hung around them and nothing like that. I used to be. Yeah, I used to game, but I don't game, and I'm Muslim now. I used to be non-do though.
Yeah, and now when it comes to that situation, it was Woody he looked at as an official homie, like really down for the gang, like during that time.
I guess. See, you got to see homie them. If that's how they look though.
Now, at that time, what was your opinion of the Engel family bloods?
At that time?
Yeah.
I don't really have no opinion on it. You know, you just young, just doing stuff, man. The young just doing stuff.
Now, when it comes to social media and a lot of these different stories and things that people are involved in. Nothing like this has ever been seen because we've never seen somebody who openly snitched like this. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to YSL Woody, right?
Yeah.
Now, Lil Woody ends up taking his deal, right? And essentially springboards that into a career in social media. Now, when you see Woody, after all your dealings with him, after all the case, the everything, and now he's like doing 20 V1s, all this stuff. What did you think about that?
I said, yeah, man, I don't be thinking it too much in another nigga being though. I ain't gonna lie. I be seeing it, but I still see it. Like, yeah, me still be on the internet, whatever, though. He be doing what he doing on the internet, but, you know, I say, God, I got a different path for everybody, so that might be the path you need to take for yourself. Especially since it's the last path you try to take and you ain't really walk it, right? So, yeah, that might work for him.
That's true. I mean, if the streets ain't work for you, sometimes being a social media guy might work for you more, right? And you know, it could lead to getting paid. Like Woody has been seen in LA in like hoods in LA, like Rolling 60s hood. That was a big point of contention for a lot of people. They were upset about that. He's been seen all over social media just doing all these crazy things. Now, it almost is leaving all the things that he did in the case in the past. But will the streets ever forgive Lil Woody?
Man, you gotta add the street. What street? Yeah, line the street, man. You gotta add them folk.
Understood. Nah, I get that. Now, from your opinion, do you think that the street... the street,
let me know. From your opinion, what you think the streets are doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
because
right. You know the street for you. You ain't never been in the street, man. You know.
Yeah, I think, man, people who really, really have dedicated their life, really do time and things like that, I think if they ran into YSL Woody, and this is my honest opinion, it would probably be an issue. You know what I'm saying? It would probably be an issue.
Like, how you feel when nigga tell on you? Take you away from your people, though. That's folk won't understand, though, so they in them shoes, though. So, yeah, I ain't in the street, though, but I know damn well. Folk ain't gonna say, come back and welcome me on. I know that. Well, they might, they will, though, but even new street, though. You never know.
I was gonna say that. Like, now, caveat the way I said is, today is different because it's cameras everywhere. People got their phones everywhere. Everything is being videoed everywhere. As soon as you stop at a stoplight, you're being videoed 30 to 40 different times. So now things are online more. Like, people are online more. And for online, they love Lil Woody, man. They love YSL Woody. Like, he's one of their favorite characters right now, which is, you know, interesting.
Yeah. All I got to say is, people just got to stop glorifying the street. Yeah, don't glorify them.
Nah, that's straight. Nah, that's good advice because glorifying the streets could save a lot of people their lives, time in jail, a lot, man. And we're starting to see in the music industry, everybody's kind of trying to gravitate away from drill. Like, do you think that the drill movement had any type of impact on Atlanta, or Atlanta was already on its own thing?
They was already on their own thing. But it probably had an impact on it, if not a major impact. It had an impact on it for sure, though. Just look around. All the new rappers and stuff. Like, people from Atlanta really don't rap like that. They ain't used to rap like that back then, like 10 years ago.